You are here, my friend. You degenerated weebs are here so that you can watch some boys and girls cheating on their partners? Damn. Anyway, as I'm making this video, I'm even worse than you. And I hope this video doesn't get taken down. Anyway, if you are new into this manhwa world, you must be thinking, what is this NTR? The full form of NTR is Netorare, the Japanese term for cheating or being unfaithful. So the plot will be basically about cheating. In this video, I will be talking about the list of top 10 best NTR manhwas with gorgeous art style. Before diving into this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as I post consistent anime and manga related content on my channel. So make sure to subscribe and like this video. So if you are ready, of course you are, let's just start with our video. On the 10th number, the manhwa is Fruitless. In this manhwa, our main character is a girl whose name is Fate. She has very poor financial conditions at her home and she needs money to attend college, which becomes difficult for her because of her family situation. It's not just that, but her grandfather's health is not so good. He is the one who helped her and cared for her since she was a child, and he is always ill now. She also wants to treat him with medicines and make him healthier, but again there are money issues. This desperation for money leads her to the wrong way in life, and in this secretive town where she is living, she gets paid enough to take care of him by sleeping with different old men. But will her life be okay from now on? The story is really dark from the first episode and shows us what people have to do in their lives to survive. This is a pretty good hardcore NTR manhwa, so it's definitely worth checking out if you are interested in these kind of plots. On the 9th number, the manhwa is Lady Long Legs. Yunwoo is a pathetic man. He is not good at anything in life and is living a miserable life for a long time, but one day he gets an offer from a rich and extremely powerful woman. He needs to sign a contract with that rich woman, and this contract will make him like a slave for her for a particular period of time, and he will get a lot of money to do that. Yunwoo thinks, either way my life is worthless, then what's wrong with being a slave and get a lot of money? He signed the contract and accepts the offer, but is his life really getting better? Lady Longlegs is a type of NTR manhwa where the MC is a wimp. I felt bad for this MC constantly as he is played and toyed with, and I was hoping for some beta to alpha development, but he stayed beta till the end. But overall it is a good read, so check it out at your own risk. On the 8th number, the manhwa is Fatal Woman. The female main character in this manhwa is very cool. A lot of people won't like to hear this because of some sexist crap, but who cares? Just listen to the plot, and if you like it, just start reading it. Story goes on with a strong female main character screwing around with married guy whose wife f***ing someone else too. So it's a win-win situation. Maybe, I don't know. Some guy from the past shows up and acts like he cares about the FMC and ends up hurting his current girlfriend, which was very stupid of him, and ends up with FMC, who is friend with his girlfriend. So it's a pretty fun story to read as she does the thing with many different people in different scenarios. This could be the best choice if you love NTR. I love how the story takes turn, and overall it is a great NTR manhwa with an excellent plot. On the 7th number, the manhwa is Taming Ahmed. The MC's parents returns home from foreign, but upon arrival they bring a gorgeous maid with them. Now our scum MC is going to take advantage of her as she is going to live in their house forever. Despite its abusive themes and blackmail, this is quite an enjoyable read. Though I did find myself sometimes cringing and feeling uncomfortable with abusive scenes, but that ended in the maid's arc to transition the second half of the story. At the core of the story, it is a love story, and this shines mostly in the second arc, which shows the longing for love of people who are being abandoned, and that anybody who is searching for love or dealing with loneliness would jump at every chance to be loved despite what it entails. Definitely a worth read if you are a big fan of NTR. On the 6th number, the manhwa name is Soothe Me. Jung-hoon is our main character who is working as a freelancer novelist, and he just recently got married. Although he is newly married, his sexual relationship is unsatisfactory for him. Then he meets Enjo, the girl who lives next door. In this, where the main MC that is married goes on and sleeps with his neighbor, and she is also married. And the first 10 or 20 chapters are about how they do it together at different places. They have this fetish that they want to do it outside. Somehow MC's wife gets same fetish, and at the end she joins them too. That's like the first half of this manhwa and also the entire story. Second part is just kind of normal hentai. Even though many people don't like the way it ended, it was okay by me, and also it had no ugly bastards. They could have done male characters even better than this for sure, but I was quite satisfied with girl characters too. It was a good read overall. On the 5th number, the manhwa is Runaway. Nayeon is Kita's wife and she is beautiful and gorgeous, but her husband only cares about his work life and promotions. Once Nayeon wandered in the forest, and because of some situations she lost her memories. Dongcheol is a guy who is also roaming in that same forest, and he approaches her and he tries to raid Nayeon. And because of that, Nayeon ends up making out with Dongcheol. But is it going to end just like that? Definitely not. It's going to take a unique turn on the story, which you will find out after you will read this manhwa. Runaway is a wonderful drama filled with love, hate and suspense. Although you see mindless number of shack scenes in the beginning, the story gets more intimidating as you go through the chapters. And definitely Runaway is worth a read if you love NTR. On the 4th number, the manhwa is Secret Class. Daeho is a boy who becomes an orphan at the age of 13, and since he had no one who could care for him, he started to live with his father's friend's house. Now Daeho turned 20 and he's still clumsy when he deals with matters which are related to girls and sleeping with them. He has never done it in his life till now and is now getting his urges as he is in 20s now. To make him an enlightened person about these things, the girls in the house decides to give him a special education lessons on these things that he is not familiar with. Hence the name Secret Class. Probably this one is what you call a sweet NTR manhwa. No ugly bastard, there is no disturbing plot, and you will at least find one good interaction scene in literally every chapter. It is definitely a good sweet NTR manhwa to read. On the 3rd number, the manhwa name is Once Inlaws Virgins. Park Young-soo has loved Jung Young-kyung for 7 years. He has not once looked or loved another girl except his love Young-kyun, but she married to his brother Park Kyu-tae. But he still holds feeling for her and another girl named Da Bo-young. So basically, MC is like, I'm having an affair with my brother's wife and a girl who I once had a crush on, but she had a crush on my brother. I am also living with 3 hot daughters-in-law that makes my love life even more complicated. This NTR manhwa features cheating with sister-in-law, and you bet it has too many of those scenes. The artwork is great and the story in which you can't expect to be a happy one from smut NTR manhwa, and definitely worth the read if you are an NTR lover. On the 2nd number, the manhwa is One Room Hero. After spending his entire life in all-male school till high school, Mingu finally enters college where he would finally interact with other girls. Making things more exciting is the fact that he is now in food and nutrition department with a male to female ratio of 1:9. Imagine getting into such a department. I would be dancing and hitting on everyone. A virgin and single since birth, finally Mingu gets his opportunity to date girls and enjoy a romantic campus life. But one wrong lie during a drinking party turns his life upside down, and now he has been branded as a shag beast all over the school. Now what girls of his department will do after hearing the rumors about this beast? The game is just beginning. I hate to say this, but the main victim of this NTR manhwa is the female lead, and if you love reading NTR manhwa, definitely good luck with this. On the 1st number, the manhwa is Queen Bee. Oh my fucking god. This thing was crazy from the start. I literally had to bite my tongue and kept on reading just to see if the MC beats the old fart or not. And after chapter 80, I can proudly say that the MC is not a wimp anymore. Darla, the landlord's daughter, always treated Junie like a servant since they were children. Through a series of incidents, Junie decided to take revenge on her family to treating him like that forever. And he shall first take the revenge upon the daughter of the landlord. Now for the story, it is actually pretty decent. The start is kind of annoying and I almost had to skip most of it, but the second season is where the fun kicks in. Also, the art of this manhwa is top notch and the well written characters make the story worth your read. And hence, Queen Bee snatches the first place on our list. And that's for today's video, guys. That was the video about top 10 best NTR manhwa with gorgeous art style. What are your thoughts about this list? Do you have any other NTR manhwas that you would like to suggest to other people? Let me know those names in the comment section down below so I can also read them and other people can also read them in the comment section. And that was for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news theories and all sorts of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.